Okay, yeah, we are live.
Hi everyone. I'm sorry it's been a while. It's not often we get to go live, and I know that every out there gets to go live more than we do. But I'm happy to say that we're back and probably have tons of things to talk about. Uh, I'm kind of baffled right now because I know we do have a lot of things to talk about. I don't know. I don't know where to start. Um,
Well, normally I start off with all the idiots that are on YouTube that are keeping people like us, the little channels, from succeeding. And that's the ones that are making all the money.
and those of you that don't know who we are, I'm Mark, wife Heidi.
Hello.
I do a lot of coloring. She does a lot of coloring, and sometimes I try to go out there and promote my channel, as they say out there. I know you can't use that sub word because, according to some people out there, using that sub word is a bad thing.
You could say subscribers, but you can't just shorten it to the three letters.
And some on live chats, people say you're not supposed to use that word. So I just said add myself to your channel. There you go.
And we like the channels that help other channels to promote them and stuff. I mean, because he goes to one, her name's Blessed Life. She promotes smaller channels to help them get up there, which that's really been a big help to him and stuff too. So we reached 5,700 last night.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, we're not to where we want to be, but it's a start. And we've done it all on our own and with just promoting the channel and stuff on other channels. Unlike the ones that I was just mentioning and stuff, all these ones that make the money. They'll basically and stuff set out there and stuff and say, well, if you want to continue seeing content from my channel, send me money. I'm sorry, but if you can't afford to make your own channel, get off YouTube then. Go get a real job if you're hurting for money. Because we all need our money. Do people not understand that we have to buy groceries, pay bills, and live? But you're all gullible. You all send money to everybody else out there, and you don't stop and think about yourselves. These people are they're just greedy. They think that this is a job and it's not. It's YouTube is not a job because YouTube didn't send out applications saying, okay, here, come to my site, make videos for me. No, nobody got hired. So stop saying it's a job. Just because you make money, it doesn't make it a job.
No.
I mean, come on, people. Eating food, these ones that we have watched and stuff and still watch a few of them, competitive foodies.
We got Raina, we got Joel, we got Eric,
Molly. Sometimes we'll check in on Randy Santel again. But these are the ones that are hurting YouTube. All these ones like that and stuff, because they go around, oh, I'm a professional foodie. I eat food. Okay, so nobody else in the world ever eats food. You're the only ones that go out and eat. I'm sorry. I eat to survive. In fact, I was just eating cookies a little while ago. So don't tell me I can't eat food. But the way they're acting, you can only eat food if you're a competitive foodie and you get paid for the videos that you do. I'm sorry. Stop acting like that. And then get this. All these ones like Raina Wong, Joel Hansen, and all these, like when they go to a restaurant, tell them I sent you. What? They're not going to let me in unless I mention your name? Or when you promote another product on your channel and stuff, use code whatever. Okay, I have asked this question of so many of these people. When you promote a product and you say you can get, like, say 15% off if you use my name, okay, what do you get out of it? Somebody be honest out there, answer and stuff. It's nothing wrong. I'm just asking a question. What do you get out of it? Sure, we might get 15% off of whatever it is to sign up, but what do you get out of it? I mean, what makes you so special and stuff? And it's kind of dumb when you see about 7 or 8 different people on YouTube promoting the same product. You're all asking people to use your code, but you can't go in and make 7 or 8 different accounts to help these channels and stuff by giving them whatever. No. I mean, that's dumb, people. Stop with the promotions. Get off your lazy backsides and go out and find real jobs. Learn what it's actually like to make a living, to earn a living.
YouTube is not a job.
I cleaned toilets. I cleaned floors. I took care of people.
Hi,
Hello. But I mean, there's actual jobs out there and stuff, but all these ones on YouTube now, oh, I can only get paid if I eat food or travel around the world on somebody else's dime. I mean, you're just showing how immature and lazy you really are. I mean, I want to go out and find a real job. I want to make money, but I'm doing it my way. I'm not doing it on somebody else's money. I'm actually working between me and Mark. We're working on a book. It still has some ways to go because I still have some chapters to write. But once we get that and we raise the money ourselves, we'll get it published and out there. I know I'm not going to give any information as to about what the book's about because I don't want it stolen, because I've had people tell me that and stuff in the past. And then we want to eventually get our own place and eventually open a small restaurant, which we know that'll take time, but it's all going to be on our money. We're not going out there and basically begging people, oh, send me money. I can't make videos unless you pay me. Boo-hoo. Go find work. Because there's this one, it's a dog owner. She actually has businesses and stuff. She makes things that include pictures of her dog. She makes jewelry. She makes pottery. She can cut and sew clothing really well, but yet she always, please support me. If you have things that you can do, that's your business. That's how you should make money. If you can't afford to keep making videos for YouTube and stuff on your own money, then just stop. You don't need to be posting a video every single day, or like some I've seen, 7 or 8 a day and stuff. Sorry, that was a chime on one of our phones. But, I mean, come on, people. Start doing things on your own. Learn how to do things. You're just asking for support. That means you're not able to be on your own ever. You're so dependent on everybody else. And that's what's wrong with society. People like Mark and myself, we actually did a hard day's work. Earn minimum wage, people. Heck, I read an article today, some 24-year-old guy out there saying that if you're a guy in your 20s and you don't own a Lamborghini, then you need to sit down and have a serious talk with yourself. I'm sorry, but if you're in your 20s, why the heck do you need a freaking Lamborghini? Put that money back for future years.
Do you know how much a car is worth today?
$200 and some thousand. That's what the article said anyhow. But it's like, instead of thinking about the future, they're thinking about the fun things now. They're thinking about, what can I spend the money on now? Set aside money for retirement, people.
Exactly.
You don't know if you're going to be physically able to actually hold down a real job later in life. Nobody knows what the future holds. And if you've got that kind of money now in your 20s, set it aside. Exactly. Put it for the future.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I'm 47 years old. Mark's almost 55. We are in a situation right now, we can't retire if we ever do get jobs.
I think people out there don't know what a job is. They call it.
That's my point. People anymore do not know what a job is. They think YouTube is their job. I sit at home or in a restaurant eating food or playing with my doggie or traveling around the country. That's my job. No, a job is going out, mopping floors, sweeping floors, washing windows, cleaning toilets, taking care of sick people, cooking food.
That's a job.
Those are jobs. Eating food in a restaurant and posting a video of it on YouTube, or playing with your dog and posting it on YouTube, or driving across the country, or going to Walt Disney World. Those are not jobs. Oh, and that's another one and stuff I'm sick of. These ones that film Walt Disney videos. It states clearly on the Walt Disney website, and I've checked it multiple times, you cannot profit off of any video you make at Walt Disney World.
Oh, they think they can.
Or Disneyland. And there's been several that have been making money on YouTube with their Walt Disney videos. The problem is, now they're passing a law, no more cell phones at Walt Disney World. Oh, yeah. Thank you, idiots, for ruining it for people like Mark and myself. We eventually wanted to go there. We wanted to film and make memories. But because of these ones that are profiting and then messing around and stuff, they're making it to where nobody can take their cell phones or cameras.
Well, just one day we go, there won't be a Disney World because
that's just it. They're getting it shut down. People are trespassing. They're breaking things. They're violating the rules. I mean, come on. Stop ruining it for everybody else just because you think it's funny. It's not.
They don't care.
Yeah, that's the problem. Nobody cares in society. They want what they want and only what they want. They're greedy. They're selfish. And it's got to stop at some point. And if YouTube's not going to do anything about it, somebody has to.
They don't.
I don't want to be me. I don't know how to get people to actually listen.
They don't want to stop because they think they're ruining something the next day.
I know.
Then you go to a fun park, it's not there no more because of them.
Yeah. But I mean, all of these people on YouTube, they're so greedy. Everybody is doing what everybody else does. And yet, oh, this is a job. No. A job is actually doing something, not just going out and eating or having fun at a theme park or playing with your dogs or whatever. I mean, actually do something beneficial for other people, not just yourselves. Because all of your videos on YouTube, you foodies, you dog lovers, and all this, what you're doing is not beneficial for everybody else. You're not helping other people. You're helping yourselves. And by helping yourselves, you're helping yourselves to their money. You're demanding. You're not asking people. You're demanding. And then, like I said, with these dogs, people are sending gifts to them all the time. And now the one, he's essentially homeless, living in his van because he's going to end up having to move out of where he's at now. I mean, come on. You're basically whining and crying. Oh, boo-hoo, I'm homeless. Send me money. I need money for a house. Well, heck, Mark and I need money for a house too. I have found so many nice places, but I can't even get the money raised for a down payment to put on a house. And I mean, that's not a lot of money.
It must be nice for them to send the money, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody just gives in to all these people that are crying, oh, I need money. If you want to see more content from me, send me money.
Must be real nice.
Stop, people. We need money, too. I mean, he's on disability. I don't work because I can't until we get him off of disability. But until we get a place of our own and can show that we can find work, we can't get him off of the disability. I mean, he's fully capable of doing things, and he wants to. But right here where we're at, we can't. And like I said, I have found several nice, decent houses, really low in cost. And all I need to do is raise enough money to get a down payment and then go to the bank and get a loan for the rest of it. But no, people are like, do it on yourself. Do it yourself. Go out and get a job. Do it yourself. And I have tried to explain. They won't let us work and stuff since he's on disability. We can't get jobs because we're only going to be allowed 20 hours a week. And if we both work, that's 10 hours a week. What's the point? That'd be like going to work one day a week.
Exactly. Sorry about that, everybody. We're in a hotel tonight, and we heard people banging our door. So,
well, we're right next to where the pool is. So,
yeah.
But
anyway,
yeah. I mean, I just wish things would change out there. YouTube needs a way to contact them to discuss things about how to make their site better and stuff. I mean, it's not fair and stuff that these ones that make like their foodie videos and all this, they have like hundreds of thousands of viewers. But people who struggle just to get out there with what we are, we can't get the viewers. Nobody wants to promote our channel. Oh, and that's another point I wanted to bring up. All of these higher ups, like Eric the Electric, Joel Hansen, Raina Wong.
They have Adam, don't they? Or no, on the channel, they sell the K.
Well, I think Eric's over 1 million on his, but the others have like several 100,000 and stuff viewers. But they keep saying, promote my channel, like, subscribe, become a member of my channel. Okay, here's to all of those that I just mentioned. And if any of you recognize those names, share it with them. We don't care. No. What are they going to do? Block us, get us in trouble?
Exactly.
But they want you to like and subscribe and join their channel. Do they promote smaller channels? Somebody else just popped in. Hello. But do they promote, do all of these higher ups, do they promote the smaller channels? Do they like and subscribe and talk to them? No, none of them do. That right there shows greed and selfishness. They're all about themselves. They want to up and better their channels, but they don't want to help the ones that are subscribed to them that are making them popular. And on the side of popularity, okay, say you have 1 million subscribers. You think, oh, I'm so popular because I have 1 million subscribers. No, if you're that popular, out of 1 million subscribers, every single post you make should have 1 million views every single time if you're that popular. Do not sit there and tell me, oh, I'm so popular because I have 1 million subscribers. No, count the number of views per video. That's how popular you are. You're not popular and stuff just by your subscriber number unless that's how many views you're getting every single time. Mark and I, we have 5,700 subscribers. The highest, which we are upset because it has gone down because something has happened between YouTube and our videos. We had a video at one time that actually hit over 1 million views. Now it's setting at 100,000. So over the time in the last 2 years since we posted that one painting that we did, it has gone down from 1 million views down to 100,000 views. So YouTube has like either gotten rid of channels or something. We don't really know. But that upset us and stuff. But we get some of our videos hit over 1,000 views. Others, maybe 1 or 2 views. And we just think, okay, our numbers are getting up there. We need to work on something that maybe people like and stuff.
There's a question I'd like to ask. Now, are we the only ones that have this problem, or is anybody else that has this problem? Were there viewing numbers? You know how we went from a 69 to 57, 69 to 57?
Oh, several channels are having that problem. And it's because YouTube is removing those that don't have content. So everybody out there, if you're new to YouTube, post at least 1 video, 2 videos. It doesn't matter. Sit and talk to the camera. We don't care. But in order to keep your channel, you have to have content. YouTube's removing everybody who does not have content. And if you've been on there for a few years, they will remove your channel.
I think YouTube has been cracking down. And, you know, like you said, you know, if you don't have any content, you will be kicked.
Yeah. And that's why we lose numbers. We reached 5,700, and then we went back down to 5,690 some, and then we went back up, and we keep going back, bouncing back and forth.
And you guys out there have this problem too by going up and down, or is it just us?
Yeah, let us know. I mean, leave us a comment and stuff, and if your channel and stuff loses people and stuff, because it'd be nice to know how many other channels out there do have that issue. We
need more likes, more thumbs up. Maybe this is another way.
Comments, I mean.
As they call it, maybe this way I could also promote my channel. Me and Heidi also bust our humps. We color, it's like a never-ending job, yet we don't get paid for it. We color pictures, and some of them actually look quite live.
Like realistic.
Yeah. Remember that dog looking at sucker? That's a real picture almost. Yeah. That was real cute. And, you know, a lot... I have less subs, late subs.
He's lost subs. That one's lost subs. So, yeah. I mean, small channels are getting attacked really bad by losing our subs. But how many subs do the higher ups and stuff, the ones that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, how many viewers do they lose from time to time? I mean, it makes you wonder because you never hear them talk about that stuff. They just talk about how many people, oh, I've got this and I'm so popular and stuff, but you never hear of any problems they have had, like losing subs or whatever. But on the subject of our paintings, yeah, somebody the other day asked if I painted houses and stuff, and we assume that means the paintings on the apps and stuff. So I started doing that, but some get likes, some don't get likes. I mean, nobody really comments and stuff much on our stuff. I mean,
no, don't go asking, can you come out here and paint a house?
I don't paint real houses. No. I paint pictures of houses.
We have apps
some that look realistic.
Yeah. We have apps on our phone that have pictures of houses, and that's the house we paint, not real houses.
Someday, maybe, but
yeah,
it'll start with our own home and stuff. But no, I mean, there's so much that we want to do. But I mean, we right now, like I said, I want to make cooking videos like other people on here do, but I want to cook them my way. I don't want to follow recipes that other people do. I just create. I don't follow recipes much. I mean, the only time I ever follow recipes is like if I make bread or cookies or brownies or whatever, I follow the recipes that comes out there. But when I cook meals like steak or whatever, it's how I make it. I don't follow a recipe to make chili or chicken noodle soup or steak or anything like that. I just do it.
Speaking of which, I'm going to cut it short, but how do you guys like your steak out there? It's like rare, medium well, well done.
Don't ever do well done, folks.
I tell you a funny story. You know, before I met Heidi, I was with my ex-family, and you know, they said, "How do you want your steak?" I said, "Well done." And my other father-in-law, he had his medium well, I think it is
medium rare,
and it's like flip. The outside's cooked, but the inside is still red. I'm like, ew, nasty. And then me, I'm still trying to figure out how I like my steak. It's like steak is like my coffee. You know, I got cream and sugar. You know, you got to test foods and drinks in life. You got to test your coffees, your teas, your steaks. Anyway, that being said, when I wanted my steak, I wanted mine well done. And my other ex-wife, before I met her, she goes, "It's going to taste like shoe leather or something." I don't know how she put it. But anyway, I was eating my steak. I was chewing and chewing and chewing. I was like, "Is this steak ever going to get done?" And then when I get done, I had a little square piece left over. And I added more gravy, more of this, more of that. I was still like, by the time I got done, that little piece, I was like a broken record. Oh my jaw, oh my jaw, oh my jaw. So then by the time everything was said and finished, no, I'm not going to say what I did, but long story short, I dashed home and I was washing my mouth sincerely. But then later on, I was still like doing the same thing. My jaw was hurting so bad after trying. I guess I kind of learned my lesson that day, long story short. So guys, women, whatever out there, you know, choose how you want your steak to be cooked. Just don't order what I do because mine, don't get wrong, it was good, but it tastes like shoe leather, you know, basically. You know, and then as far as your teas and coffees, do your own experiment. Try to decide how you like your coffees and teas, You know, for a long time, I wanted to say or talk about my coffee. Coffee is like another experiment. Tons of people out there like black. Okay, that's your thing. Some people just might like just cream, sugar, or black and cream. Yeah, experiment. You know, just drink your coffee how you want, drink your tea how you want, cold tea, hot tea, whatever it may be. And once again, that's a tough one anyway. But anyway, yeah, you know, some might just like just honey or just whatever. I think I've seen people pour like some kind of cream in their tea or something like that.
I've heard of people doing
or something like this.
Medium rare, it looks like. Yeah, I mean everybody's different in life. I mean,
Chairman, I guess that's your thing. I mean, like you said, you like yours that way.
As long as it's not mooing on the table.
Yeah. Oh, I know they're kind of expensive, but how many out there has actually eaten like a big T-bone steak? Those so good. Because I don't know why you call them T-bone. There's actually not really a T-bone in there, but
maybe it's a T-shaped bone, is what it is.
Yeah, it's kind of a T thing, but it's pretty good out there. But yeah, I love my steaks. Just I don't know.
Medium well is how far we go.
Yeah, and I keep on kind of making fun of it. Look, my initials, MW. Yeah, but
you know, that's my favorite too, Chairman. New York strip steaks.
Oh,
that's my favorite cut.
Chairman, do you work at a restaurant? We'll come over and eat your steak. But yeah, a lot of times also what she does makes it a little bit more special. She, has big ball onions. She sautés them. Dude,
with steak sauce.
That's a die for.
That's why I said when I cook, I don't follow recipes. I just cook to my heart's content. I season it to my liking, and it's still mild.
Just a quick question: how many guys and girls out there? How many guys and girls watch wrestling? Because I picked up one saying from Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know if you remember him. He comes on to wrestling. He drinks a lot of beer here and there, and he chucks them on the audience, and he always comes on and does a little thing. What? And to this day, when Heidi does her famous cooking, she said, "How you like this? How you like that?" I'm like, "What?" because her food. I don't know. Her food, it takes me to the moon, to the moon.
I make it taste just good.
And then she asks, "How was it?" So that's why I come back. What?
I know how to season without over seasoning.
Oh.
And I learned how to cook all on my own. Nobody ever taught me, so.
I know everybody has their own food, whether you season it, but WWE. World Wrestling Entertainment. That's what it's called. WWE. And I think a long time ago, I don't know if they still have it on TV. Chairman, do you watch a lot of wrestling or no?
Besides the WWE.
Yeah, besides WWE. I know at one point there was a thing on TV called WOW, World of Wrestling. Salt and pepper is well, that's true. I mean, I like salt and pepper, but I use a lot of salt, very little pepper. I think
I don't really season the steak and stuff. I just cook it in butter.
Yeah,
not a lot of butter though. Just
Chairman, how do you cook your steak?
You said medium rare.
Oh, I mean, do you use butter when you cook your steak? I'm sorry, my fault. Do you use butter when you cook your steak, or how do you do it, or do you put it on a grill? I'm sorry.
Yeah, medium rare, but and then it seasons it with salt and pepper.
Wrong question. I'm sorry.
Sorry, we just woke up a little while ago.
Yeah.
So we're still.
But I meant like, do you put it on a grill? Do you use butter? How do you cook your steak? That's what I meant. But yeah, a lot of times the joke still kind of remains in the house. I'm sure everybody has a certain person in the house that cooks the food and whatnot. But on my behalf, when Heidi cooks the food for me, so I was like, what? I pull out the old Stone Cold Steve Austin routine. What? It's like I'm saying I'm at the moon because her food's like, whew, man.
It's out of this world.
Yeah.
But like I said, I know how to season it without over seasoning it.
I use a grill. Oh, when you use a grill, you can smell it. I mean, it's
I can't wait to use a grill. Right now, we don't have our own.
Man, you dip the brush in, you saute it. Wow, that's like an old-fashioned grilled steak. You can actually smell it.
Well, and you see the char lines. That's the best.
Yeah, they do that for. Lines. I think they do that for hot dogs, hamburgers, steak.
Yeah,
I think you could do it for pork chops too, couldn't you?
Yeah, and ribs.
Don't
forget about grilled ribs. Dude. Oh my gosh.
Well, when's the last time you had a good rack of rib, a yay long and the fall off the bone rib? Oh, it's excellent. We haven't had a good rib like that in a long time. A lot of times, me and Heidi would go to buy short little ribs,
but we each get a full rack.
I don't know what word you guys use out there, but we like to splurge once in a while.
Salt, black pepper, and sometimes I use chili powder. And that's all I ever put on.
Oh, is that good?
Never had chili powder on a steak before.
Wow. How's it come out? Is that pretty good?
Sounds like it would be. The only thing I ever put chili powder in and stuff is my chili.
Wow.
We'll have to try that sometime. Buy some cheap steaks.
Maybe we could take some points from you, Chairman.
This is the first time we've actually gotten feedback from anybody. Thank you.
There was the people way back when we went live. It was like so many years ago, I think. We sat back, we talked to these people for hours and hours. And
then they'd say, gotta go.
Yeah, or G2G or something like that.
G2G.
Yeah, got to go. Yeah. I don't know. I don't need expensive steak at home. I use iRound at home.
Yeah.
I
have round.
Huh?
It's a cut of steak. I'll show you later. But yeah, we don't do expensive steaks either and stuff. I usually get them when they're on sale and stuff. Like the little tiny New York strip steaks, about maybe 7 to 8 ounces, around $5 is what we spend. I get a couple of those, and that's what we have. I mean, oh man, I wish I could afford the more expensive cuts of steak, but with the money costs and stuff, money problems and stuff, we just can't afford it and stuff.
We should talk about people around the house earlier. And to me, I think they do a lot of bragging. They could just tell the aura around them. They just like to brag a lot. And personally, I think braggers make my back end really itch really bad because I hate braggers. They just say, I got this and I got that. I built this and I built that. Like, stop bragging. Just do what you have to and get it done over with. Just stop bragging about it. It's like, I'm rich. I got this. I buy that. It's like, just stop, right? Just stop. It doesn't make any sense. Cheap steaks, get about 8 of them.
For about, yeah. I know I've heard people get ones and stuff they call like patio steaks or charcoal steaks. And
oh, they even have minute steaks.
Yeah, minute steak. I hate minute steaks. Oh,
Chairman, have you ever ate a minute steak before?
Cube steak.
Yeah, cube steak. That's be funny about it. Can't you actually a cube steak, square cube, or minute steak?
Oh, we blinked for a moment.
Yeah,
sorry about that. We don't know what happened.
Our chunk kind of had a little bit of a hiccup. But yeah, anyway, I heard the term before, and I thought it was kind of funny, kind of blew my mind a little bit. Talking about cube steak and minute steak, and I thought, a minute steak, you only cook it just for a minute.
Never go to a restaurant with a bunch of idiots working and have them ask you how you want your minute steak cooked. I did that years ago at a restaurant called Sirloin Stockade. It was my 17th birthday. Went out for supper, and I said I wanted a minute steak because I was like, okay, you cook it and you serve it. The stupid waitress goes, and how do you want that cooked? And I said, I want it cooked.
Yeah.
She comes back with shoe leather.
That's how I had my steak the last time I went.
It's like, it's a minute steak. You don't ask how you want a minute steak cooked. Like, duh.
Chairman, I don't know if you heard me earlier. I was telling Heidi that before I met Heidi, I was with my ex-family, and I got an order of the steak. Well, I guess my downfall was I want mine well done, and I was telling her the downside of it, and I actually got mine medium? What is it?
Medium well.
I actually got mine medium well, which is mine is MW. Anyway, long story short, I got mine well done. My mistake, and I ate it down to a little square piece, and by that time, oh, my jaw was hurting like crazy. Like, oh, I was massaging my jaw left and right, left and right. I got back home. I was like chugging this, chugging that. I couldn't drink enough to save my life. I was like downstairs. I feel like one of my tooth being pulled. I was rubbing my jaw. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I don't know if you guys out there like yours well done, but if you do, good luck eating it. Good luck.
Yeah.
But
if you order well done steak, you might as well be eating beef jerky.
How close, Chairman? How close is a well done steak compared to beef jerky? That's why I want, or steak jerky in your case. How do you compare medium well to beef jerky? If your eyes are closed, could you tell the difference between a well done and a piece of beef jerky?
Taste wise, you might be able to, but texture wise, I don't know. They're both tough.
Hi, cooking. Welcome to my our live channel or live chat. We've been cooking on other stuff.
Talking about cooking
and other stuff, and just sitting here having fun, I guess. But if you guys want to come in, share some thoughts with us about all the foods we have mentioned, come on in. We got a few hours yet.
Likes teriyaki beef jerky. I've never tried that one. I still want to.
Me, I like
the peppered.
Oh, I love pepper steak, but I like mine spice up to a point.
And we do have a couple videos that we have posted in the past. A couple months or so ago, where we tried hot jerky.
Oh,
so
yeah.
be sure to check those out and let us know what you think of our reactions.
Oh, speaking of that, me and Heidi went to this fire station, and like I just said, I love my hot stuff to a point.
Habanero chili, people.
Wow.
The one that did the cooking at this fundraiser actually decided to put habaneros in the chili, and his wife told him, nobody's going to eat it. It's going to end up in the garbage can, which is about where everything ended up.
By a show of hands or whatever, how many people like habanero? I got a limit. My limit is like Texas Pete hot sauce and what's the other one? Jalapeno hot peppers. That's as far as I will go.
We've actually done some hot, but only on jerkies and stuff. So, but yeah, he got hit with habanero chili, and his mouth was in pain. But now go figure, he's tried Carolina on beef jerky. It's Carolina Reaper, Scorpion, and Ghost Pepper.
Yeah, we had a bag. I forgot where she got this from, but
from a site called jerky.com.
Yeah, jerky.com.
Check them out. They're really good, people.
And the last bag I got stuck with was the hot pepper beef jerky.
It was the world's hottest jerky 2022 edition.
Wow.
I haven't bought this year's edition, so.
My face turned beet red, people. I felt like I was going to spit fire. Is anybody smoke out there? I'm like, anybody need a light?
Whew, I got clean breath. But yeah, if you want a good laugh, check out our jerky videos and stuff from when we tried the hot jerkies. So,
man,
especially me, I don't do spicy that much anymore. I get too much heartburn.
You do eat spicy. What?
I eat some spicy, but
what's that spicy you eat once in a while? The orange sauce. What is it called?
Buffalo sauce.
Yeah, see, she likes the buffalo sauce.
I like buffalo sauce, but that's about as strong as I can go. I won't even touch regular hot sauce. And go figure, buffalo sauce is made from regular hot sauce. So that's kind of an odd thing. I can't eat like Frank's Red Hot sauce, but yet I can eat buffalo sauce, which is pretty much the same thing.
You see that's like my ex long time ago. I'm still to this day I make fun of by doing this. Yeah, I know everybody's different, and then she tell me the process differently. My ex before I met her, she's not a milk drinker. You can sit there until it becomes cottage cheese. She won't drink milk. But yet, how many show of hands out there would go to McDonald's, eat a Big Mac? Because I used to work at McDonald's a long time ago, and yes, they put cheese on a Big Mac, and the cheese comes from milk, or milk comes from cheese, however you want to put it. They put
cheese is made from milk.
Yeah, and she would tell me it's processed. She's drilled me on this over and over again. It's processed different over and over, and they mention over again. And yeah, it's like, yeah, she'll be back later. It's like she won't drink a lick of milk, and yet, if that was the last thing on earth she'd drink, she'll let it turn to cottage cheese before she drinks it. And then, but yet, she'll sit there and maybe eat one or two Big Macs, and go figure, there's cheese on it. What I said earlier, cheese made from milk.
Add a heavy cream if you want to cool down hot sauce.
I'll
have to try that.
And speaking of hot sauces, the hottest sauce I would drink, I would need regular hot sauce to cool down my mouth. And, I'll have 2 bottles of hot sauce. One to burn, the other one to rinse and cool down. That's
Speaking
crazy.
of which, we do have bottles of hot sauce at home that we've ordered, and we have to use those sometimes.
How many show of hands out there? I mean, how strong is your stomach? Let's just say from 1 to 10, 1 being the weakest, 10 being the strongest. What's your concept on having spice level? What's your spice level from 1 to 10? 10 being the highest, 1 being the weakest. What's your concept of hot sauce?
Me, I'd probably be a 5 to a 6.
Me, I'm more closer to a 7 to an 8. 10 would be like that chili at the firehouse.
Yeah. The habanero.
Yeah, chili. Habanero. To me, that's a 10. That's my limit right there.
But yeah, I'll have to try the heavy cream and stuff.
The only time I use heavy creams in my coffee.
That's a different type of cream, baby. You use coffee cream. Heavy cream is different.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chairman.
So it'd be like a 1 to a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my turn. Excuse me, Ray.
Some people are like that and stuff. I mean, you can't really handle things. I used to be able to handle more spice and stuff. I'll take Mark's seat for now. But I used to be able to handle spice a lot more and stuff. But over the years, I guess just age and everything just makes it to where spicy food. I love certain spices, but I think I have a limit and stuff on what I can handle now. But I had surgery 13 years ago to remove my gallbladder, and I think that's what messed me up, because before that I used to be able to handle spicy all the time, and now I can't handle a lot of things. You want your seat back?
Road trip, I guess.
He's back, folks.
Oh, sorry about it, Ray. I had to take a minute break. Yeah, but anyway, every now and then I sit back, I test my stomach and to see what my limit is from spice level from 1 to 10. Like I said, 10 being strong, 1 being weak. And trust me, I went to the moon, not down there cooking. I went to the moon on hospital. So the, whew, man, my mouth's on fire. And yeah, whew, never again, everybody, never again. Oh, wow.
Like we said, everybody in life is different. Everybody has their preferences, their tolerances, all that and stuff. And that's one thing we don't really judge and stuff on anything, because, I mean, we have our limits. So. Oh, sorry to hear that. I mean, but at least you're still able to be able to do some stuff. I mean, I met somebody yesterday and stuff that's in a wheelchair stuff, and I mean, I know it's not fun, but at least you're still alive and still able to do things. I mean,
I think you like you started, you're still alive.
I know spina bifida is not something that anybody really wants to deal with, and I've actually followed a little kid on the internet and stuff that has spina bifida.
Chairman, if I could ask, I mean, is that why you gave yourself that name, Chairman, because you're in a wheelchair? I mean, I'm just asking if I could ask.
That's why, if you'd read it, stuff. That's why you're in a wheelchair.
Oh, sorry.
He's still trying to wake up people.
I'm sorry, no offense. I'm sorry.
But yeah. I know. Yeah, there's some people and stuff, I mean, that are born with conditions and stuff that, because of how far back they were born, the doctors weren't able to do much. But like now and stuff, there's so much technology that can help. But I know it's not easy to get around and stuff like that. But
no,
like I said, as long as you can still do some stuff, and I mean, you're sitting here having a nice conversation with us, so I mean, you're a good person. I mean, there's some people that would judge you on that and stuff, and we don't.
No.
Because we're not perfect. Oh, so bullies.
Oh, I hate those.
That's not good.
Hate bullies in school. But
at least you took control of it. I mean, you made it to where nobody could tease you and stuff because of it. That's a way to do it. Stand up to the bullies and stuff. I wish I had more courage to stand up to the bullies I had when I was in school.
I think bullies, my definition, because they had a bad background in their family life.
That they take it out on everybody else.
Yeah, like, say like if you're, I don't know, say for example, you're a rich kid in school. You got a couple bullies. They beat the mess out of you. They take your money and you're sitting there bloody because they took your money, and that's just wrong. Mm-hmm. That's all bullies do. They know how to mess your life up,
One of my bullies only bullied me because he was so dang tall and stuff that he thought he had that power.
Yeah.
Luckily, he got himself in trouble because he tried to bully me right by the principal. Stupid. Never block a woman from the bathroom.
No.
That's all I was trying to do, was get to the ladies' room in school. And this kid tried to block my path, and the principal told him to move. But all because this kid stood a good foot taller than me. I'm 5'2", and in high school, I mean, I was a little taller when I was in high school, but because I'm so big, I think I shrank and everything. But this kid he stood a good foot taller than me. He was 2 years younger than I was, but he thought, oh, because I'm so tall, I can just mess with whoever I want and everything. Well, like I said, I had to go to the restroom and stuff, and I was trying to go, and he kept blocking my way and stuff, and the principal just happened to be walking by and stuff right at that time, and he goes, get out of the way right now, or you're getting in trouble. Suspended, possible expulsion. So the kid moved and never did bother me again after that. And that was the only time I was ever able to stand up to a bully. He got himself in trouble. But yeah, I had major bullies in school. I got stabbed in the neck with a pencil.
Yeah, they had lead back then, didn't they?
No, it was graphite pencils, which is what the doctor, oh my God, you're not going to die of lead poisoning. I don't care. I want the little piece of pencil out of my neck. Thank you very much. I want to stop bleeding. Because, I mean, I was gushing blood out of the side of my neck. And I went to the doctor, and they were like, oh, stop being a crybaby. It's not lead. It's graphite. I was like, okay, so you want me to sit here and continually bleed because I'm not going to die of lead poisoning. Duh. I had a girl threaten me with a knife that was in her locker, and she tried to accuse me of having it. So, yeah, I mean, I had bullies all through life. And it's basically because my family wasn't rich.
Sometimes I think, schools, can be real scary to go to. I mean, all I want to do is go there and get a decent education. I think that's how bullies are made, because they don't want a decent education. That's why you see all over the United States tags on walls. They do graffiti here, they do graffiti there. Say, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. I know it might have been a TV show. I'm sure this person might have been an actor, but there was this one person on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and he's all street gangster and everything, trying to date Hillary, I believe it was.
Ashley.
Or Ashley, excuse me. And he looked all gangster and everything, and somewhere toward the middle of the conversation, he goes, Phil's like, what's this? It's a symbol. And then Phil turns around. Dude's like, what's that symbol for? Get out of here.
I missed that show.
And yeah, to make a long story short, my point is, a guy like that probably didn't go to school. I know he's an actor, but I'm just saying,
he's probably one that the character probably skipped school and stuff just to become a street thug.
Yeah, see, that's why you see places like New York or Chicago, the bad side of the town, trashed and spray painted here and there and here and there. Don't get me wrong. I love a good mural, a good thing on the wall.
Mural.
Oh, how do you put on
art?
Art, okay, art.
Leave it at that. Say art.
Art, okay, art. She's smart, but you gotta enjoy that. Anyway, I love good art on the wall, but when you go saying, painting letters here, and trashing it, yeah, that person didn't go to school. They skipped school, and they're like, what's the point? I'm going, and they say, I'm too good for this. I'm too good for that. Ladies and gentlemen out there, they probably couldn't add 1 + 1. They're sitting there, man, I'm not doing that. And walk out to school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, trying to force education, but education is a good thing to go to. You got to get your education in life to be somebody, to do what you want. If you don't have that, you ain't worth nothing. That's when becoming a bully, and they're pushing people and beating up people for the money. That's just wrong.
And two, then there are the ones and stuff where you want to go to school, but your educators don't really want to deal with anything. I mean, when the teachers themselves don't really care about the students. That's another problem with our world and stuff. I mean, there's some teachers out there. I'm just here to collect a paycheck. I don't care if the teachers or the students learn. I had a teacher like that in high school and stuff. I missed school. It was algebra, and I'm a slow learner, okay? But I needed to be able to graduate, and the teacher actually kept me almost from graduating because she flunked me in algebra because she refused to help me. She'd get the new stuff set up so that the other students could do their work, and then she was supposed to come help me to catch up on the old stuff. But she told the principal, she says, I don't have time to help her. And the principal's like, that is your job. You get the students started on theirs, and then you go and you personally help her to get started on her old stuff. Well, my math teacher refused to do it and stuff, so I ended up flunking. And that's because she just didn't care. She thought, well, if they miss school, then they just must not want to learn at all. So that was her way of thinking and stuff. And I mean, it was kind of bad and stuff. I mean, and then to get yelled at because when a teacher tells you to do something in the room when you first get in there, only to turn around and yell at you and say, I never said to do anything. Yeah, because we had typing class. I was told to get in here, get into the classroom because I was late and to turn on my typewriter. Well, I didn't. She yelled at me. I never told you to touch anything. Everybody was like, yes, you did. You told her to turn it on. Duh. So at least the kids backed me up on that one. Teacher was a retard.
See, you know, I don't know how you want to put it, but me, I think, like I keep saying, going to school is, you know, a great place to get your education. If you don't have that, why go? You know, because I know sometimes it can be scary. You're meeting new friends. You might meet a new crush out there somewhere, or get to know your teacher a little bit. And need I say, even get to know your principal. That's real scary. But yeah, you have all your like arts, your crafts, your arithmetic, your sciences, and all them kind of books. You know, if you don't have any of those, why go? You know, you got to go to school to be somebody, to learn something.
How long have we been going on now? 51 minutes. Wow,
yeah,
almost an hour.
Yeah, I think there's every left in our check because we got 0. But yeah,
they might have had things to do. So
yeah,
but to the chairman and anyone else who stepped in and stuff, yeah, thank you for joining and stuff.
Yeah, I would thank the chairman and.
Normally, we end up, if we do go live at times, we end up really late at night and stuff, which makes it bad because other people are in bed and have to get up early the next day. But since we were actually on a trip, and tomorrow we aren't for sure because I got to make sure I have room on my phone to do any filming. And if they are, they're just going to be small videos anyhow. But there is what they call Bald Eagle Days. And we are going to be at a show with a group called the Standing Bear Council. And they have Indian dancers and stuff, 2 different groups. And hopefully, like I said, if I have room on my phone to film, I will try and make videos of the dancers. I mean, like I said, they won't be really long because my phone is so full and old.
I wonder something. To give me something to do, maybe I could go live. I could sit there at the chair and go live for a little bit. You might have the Indian dance alarm, but will YouTube count as music whatnot? Because I could sit there talking and
you could put credit to the like Omiokan Indian dancers and the what they call it, Storm Cloud, whatever the groups are. But yeah, I mean, we would just have to put credit and stuff and let them know because that's something else and stuff that we've noticed and stuff with others is we aren't allowed to put music on our channel, like music by like any artist out there. We can't put that on there. We can't show anybody singing a song from an artist or whatever, but there is one out there constantly uses George Michael and Wham's.
Does Joe Hansen? He thinks he's the top of the border.
He uses Careless Whisper all the time. I have looked in his description. There is no credit ever given for the use of that song, and I know it's still under copyright and stuff because it's not from early '60s and stuff.
Does anybody out there know Joe Hansen? I think a lot of times him and I think Brandon Wayne really cheat a lot.
Oh yeah,
and they get away with it because Raina, she likes to come in looking kind of, I don't know what.
She dresses way too racy for a foodie.
Yeah,
she dresses more like a sexy model, and there's been videos where we've seen people call her out. Oh, you're about to fall out of your top, and you need to cover up. And I've called her out on some of her things that she's had on Instagram and stuff, outfits like bathing suits. She has stretch marks, people. If you have stretch marks as bad as what she does on the lower region, don't wear teeny tiny bikinis. Cover it up. We don't want to see that. And then she claims, I've never been fat. I've never had children. So explain where the stretch marks come from. Because that's how I got mine. I was fat. I'm fat. See this, folks? You can see how big I am. I'm not ashamed because I'm healthy. People think, oh, if you're fat, you're not healthy. You're just disgusting, and you need to hide yourself.
Yeah, her sister is like it's like a twig. You know, there's nothing.
Yeah, my sister's pencil.
She's like this. There's nothing there.
But well, she's lost a lot of weight and stuff. That's why.
But still, she thinks that's so proud because no, she's big. She's pencil thin.
Yeah. But I mean, at least I'm healthy. I've never been hospitalized due to my weight and stuff. But seriously, if you're going to tell people that you've never been overweight and you've never had children, please explain where all your stretch marks come from and cover up. Because if you're claiming that you're a foodie, you're calling yourself a foodie on Instagram, YouTube, whatever platform you're on. Don't dress like a model. Don't do that. You're a foodie. I could go to a restaurant right now and order food and eat like a pig like they do. People would say, okay, now that's a foodie.
And when you eat, don't try to do like a multitasking, do your ASMRs, whatever.
I hate ASMR videos.
Because you're sitting there, you sound like a damn pig or cow. You make like, no, just
chew your food.
Yeah.
Chew your food properly. Don't do like there's one, Molly Schuyler. Folks, she does not chew food. That's how she's getting the fastest times like she's been doing. Because she literally does not chew food. She moves it around like once, twice, and swallows. In, swallow, in, swallow, in, swallow. She does not chew anything.
It's like they say, do you love your food or do you love your food?
Yeah. And then on like Raina and Joel, chewing with your mouth open. Oh my God, people. Once it's in your mouth, we don't need to see it. If I want to see food, I will order lobster, shrimp, crab, whatever.
Well,
that's the seafood I want to see. And then, here's the biggest thing.
Excuse me.
Here's the biggest thing. When it comes to these foodies, do you know what a hamburger looks like? Okay, I'm going to get it right in your face and show you what a hamburger looks like. I'm sorry, folks. I know what food looks like. You don't need to stuff it in the camera. I mean, that's just gross. And then you drip everything all over the table. You refuse to clean up after yourself. The burping, the belching, the leaning to the side to claim you're burping and belching and stuff, which I've heard people and stuff say that you're probably doing something silent on the other end. And then the one that does the leaning to the side to burp, he's had problems. And his doctor told him that he's got to stop doing whatever it is he's doing. Well, he continues to do it. I'm sorry, if a doctor tells you to stop, stop. I mean, you got to check your health and stuff, people. Being a foodie is not a good thing because as you get older, nearing your 30s and 40s, your metabolism changes. You're not going to be able to do the speed times that you're used to. And it's just getting disgusting. You act like we have to watch you eat ramen soups or pho or burgers or chicken or fish or whatever all the time. Oh, and then on Joel Hansen, he only ever goes to all-you-can-eat buffets. And then he'll order for maybe $12 to $15 for an all-you-can-eat. And he'll eat probably several $100s worth of food because he doesn't have respect for the restaurant trying to cater to other people. I'm sorry, but what if I was at that restaurant and here he's eating all the food and stuff because, it's an all-you-can-eat. Yeah, all you can eat, but you shouldn't. Have a cutoff point. Start respecting other people that might want to order food. Because I know there was one, he went to an all-you-can-eat pizza place. And like Cece's Pizza or something like that. I'm not really sure. But the place was actually trying to close and clean up. And he just kept demanding more and more and more and more and more. And it's like, come on, we're trying to close for the night. Stop eating and leave. And well, that's good.
What was that?
Chairman said that their A1C blood sugar was a 6.8. Now it's just above 5, and they've lost 5 pounds.
Oh, that's good.
Well, that's good. we're trying to get his blood sugar in check, but that's like I told the doctor and stuff. His blood sugar goes up because of stress. They said he's diabetic. His blood sugars, I mean, are usually really high, but I mean, he's healthy otherwise. And I mean, he's never really had any symptoms of like diabetes and stuff. I mean, because I mean, yeah, he's on the plus side.
Hey, I'm a big person. You know? I'm not the pencil things such as she has. I got a little definition here.
But yeah, I mean,
oh, baby.
Oh yeah, he's like this one foodie and stuff. I'm 27 months pregnant.
I want twins.
But yeah, that's good that you lost weight and stuff. I mean, I've been trying to lose weight so bad and stuff. I don't hardly eat anything, and I still can't get my weight down.
No.
And no, I'm not going to say how much I weigh. A woman never does that.
Yeah, and guys out there, never ask her how much she weighs, okay?
Or her age. But
Or
see,
age.
I was honest earlier. I said how old I am. I don't care. I don't look that old. And how the heck am I supposed to act my age? Everybody keeps saying act your age. I just turned 47.
Not your shoe size.
Yeah, act your age, not your shoe size and stuff. But I just turned 47. How in the heck am I supposed to know how a 47-year-old's supposed to act?
Exactly.
Everyone I've seen that's older than me has never acted like a true adult. So I don't know. My siblings don't act like adults half the time. So
yeah, exactly.
But no, I mean, seriously, on these foodies and stuff, I mean, it's getting to the point and stuff where I wish their channels would just get banned, or that restaurants out there would stop doing food challenges in general. Ooh, that sounds good. Cinnamon and hot green tea. That's how they did it.
I think I tried cinnamon hot tea once.
But it has to be green tea.
Oh, is that Chairman to talk?
Yeah.
Chairman, I got a question. Do you watch Star Trek Next Generation? I know the TV show.
I know where he's going.
They have tons and tons of special effects, like the holodeck. You go into the holodeck room, and you can type into the computer. I want to go here. I want to go there. I want to have this. I want to have that. You walk in behind these doors.
I know where you're going on this.
Yeah, and there you go. You're like right there. And I saw this one episode before I go there. I saw this one episode where these two guys were stepping into the Star Trek world, and before you know it, they started vaporizing. They became dust like that. That's because they're supposed to stay. They didn't realize they were housing people, and stuff like that. And that's all special effects. But yeah, Heidi does know where I'm going with this. They have food you can replicate. Like say you want your steak. Like, we were talking about steaks earlier. You want your steaks, your hamburger, whatever. You can replicate that. I've often asked her, and I know she really don't have an answer for it, but I've often wondered, what does replicated food taste like? It's like very synthetic, very maybe is it bland and tasty? What is it? What's replicated, synthesized? Yeah. What does it taste like? Because they do the holiday all the time. They order this type of stuff. And then to my favorite Captain Picard.
Earl Grey tea.
Yeah, Earl Grey tea, otherwise known as what's his real name?
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart. Yeah, and he always orders his favorite tea, Earl Grey tea. Time again. That's his favorite tea. And yeah, see, I love tea. He has a little teacup, but he sips here, he sips there. He goes to his room, he just kicks back with Earl Grey tea.
Earl Grey tea is my favorite.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to try that with cinnamon and stuff. We've tried cinnamon capsules before, but I don't know where I put those. But yeah, we'll have to try adding cinnamon.
I gotta try that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know all that's like special effects and all. But yeah, when they go to holodeck, they go here, they go there, and it's sometimes I wish I could have a holodeck to walk into, just escape from reality, just walk through a door and boom, you're there. But I also told Heidi this. I was like, what if I was to go to a holodeck and say like you're driving or whatever, your mind just flips out and you forget you're in a holodeck, and you keep going on and forever. And if I could connect this one site I go to called ROC, they can't do it. They have a virtual reality, but at some point when you look up in the sky, it's almost like you're inside a box because you can see corners connecting here, corners connecting there, a little line going this, a little line going that way, and the holodeck don't have anything like that. You're like going forever, and what if your mind like slips and forgets you're in a holodeck, and you keep seeing these doors open, close, open and closing. I'm like, where's this door go to? And because you're so used to being in the virtual world on the holodeck. That'd be so cool if you could just do that, go to the holodeck and.
And they said make sure it's pure cinnamon, not mixed with sugar. So I said, we'll try that. Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, thanks for advice.
Because now, see, our own doctors and stuff say, oh, you could just take this medicine and stuff. And they never try natural things. They just want to push the meds and stuff. And he has not taken any of his diabetes meds, which was metformin. He hasn't taken that for over a year because they keep recalling it. And the doctors are just like, oh, we have to put him on metformin, and metformin's the best. And now there's other things for lowering blood sugar out there and stuff, but our doctors, they just don't care. They don't want to push the natural supplements and just normal things. I mean, they just keep saying to take that. Well, I mean, his blood sugar has never gone up above what it usually is and stuff, even without being on meds. So I know it's mostly stress related because, like he said, with my family, it's stress 24/7.
Yeah, she mean how you try to have a little one, but yeah, there's so much stress. It's like how can you afford to have a little one if you have so much stress? It's like, if I had a big cup of it, it'd be full of stress. It keeps on growing and growing, and you just can't seem to get rid of it. It's just like a never-ending big cup of stress. And frankly, I don't think they care. I don't think they care not one bit because they keep feeding you.
Yeah, Chairman said it the right way. They don't get paid enough to push the natural stuff. Of course, doctors are stupid.
Nowadays, yeah. They claim they're so smart, but they have the pardon the expression, but they don't have that poor piss out of boot.
Yeah. Well, that's just like we were. Well, when was it? Just in May?
I think something like that. Yeah.
When we were in the hospital with COVID, he had it really bad and stuff. Well, and even a year ago when he had to have surgery, the doctors wanted to keep him in the hospital and stuff. Well, you got to stay here. You got to stay here. You got to stay here. Well, with like when he had surgery over a year ago, there were so many COVID patients in the hospital at that time. They didn't want anybody around and stuff. I mean, you couldn't have any family or anything. Well, he was getting to the point where he was scared and his blood sugar was rising and stuff because of the stress and being so like full of anxiety and stuff. And the moment we got him home, we took him out AMA, which, I mean, he was healing good and I was able to take care of him and get him mended in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was scared.
And as soon as he came home, his blood sugars dropped from around 500 or 600 is what they said his blood sugars were in the hospital. As soon as we got him home and his stress levels came down, he was back down into his normal range. And it's like, yeah, the doctors were scaring him because they kept saying, if you get up and walk, you're going to have a heart attack.
Oh, no.
But if you lay in bed, you're going to develop blood clots. Either way, you're going to die. I'm sorry. If you tell me I'm going to die in a hospital, my blood sugar is going to go sky high.
Oh, get this, ladies and gentlemen. According to the hospital.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm dead. I'm going, woo.
Because the doctors kept telling him, you're going to die. You're going to die. You're going to die. You're not going home. You're going to die. So we call him the ghost and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, when your stress and anxiety levels get up there and stuff, I mean, he was in a place he'd never been because he's not from around here. He was born in Chicago. And when we met, he was living in Wisconsin. And he had never been hospitalized in the time that we had been together until he had to have surgery. And that scared him because with not having any family around or anything like that, he was scared. I mean, he was in a place with total strangers. The doctors are foreigners. I mean, you have hardly any American-speaking doctors in our hospitals. So, I mean, it was scary, and they kept waking him up every hour on the hour to check his blood sugar and all that, and they were pushing insulin, and it's like, oh, Dude, wow. 200, whoa.
What?
Chairman has had 230 operations and been hospitalized 460 times for infections. I am. You're lucky. I mean, that's a lot and stuff. I don't know how many people could tolerate that. Wow. I've had surgery once in my life. Mark's had surgery once. And then like I said, we were in the hospital for COVID. He had it real bad. And again, we took him out AMA because they kept telling him that he had to be intubated and be transferred to a different hospital and all that. And then, like I said, as soon as we came home, we started over-the-counter cold medicines, and he was back to normal within days. I mean, what they couldn't cure, because they never told us to quarantine when we were diagnosed with COVID. And that's supposed to be the number one rule that you do. You quarantine for 2 weeks. All they said was, you've got it. Now you need to go to the hospital. But they kept telling him and stuff that he wasn't getting any better. But, I mean, seriously, I mean, he had what they called COVID pneumonia. But they didn't try to push any pneumonia meds. They just pushed whatever they were giving for COVID and stuff.
That's a funny word, intubated.
Intubated. It means sticking a tube, and that's how they breathe for you. Basically, you're no longer breathing on your own.
Yeah, that's funny.
And as long as he was able to breathe, I wasn't going to let him intubate him and stuff and transfer him because that's not what we wanted. So he said, I want to go home. And we brought him home, and within 3 or 4 days of taking over-the-counter cold medicines, he was back to normal. Breathing fine.
As the woman said, I'm healthy as a horse. Yeah, I might be big, but hey, at least I got my health.
Or on a Star Trek, healthy as a regalian ox.
Yeah, people might say, look at you're big, you're big, you're big. Yeah, I'm proud to be big, you know. So what? I'm big. At least I got my health. Yeah, a lot of people out there might point and say, ha ha, you big here. Ha ha, you big there. I'm like, you should look, man, you got problems your own that you're not telling me about. I don't care if I'm big. At least I got my health. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's like I said, with my size. All the doctors are like, you need to lose weight. You're never going to be able to do anything. I'm healthy. I get around. I'm able to do everything for myself. And stuff.
Size does matter.
Yeah.
I'm big. So what? You like it? There's a door.
Yeah. I'm not bedridden.
No.
I'm able to walk and talk and get dressed and do everything on my own. And we take our dogs out 2 days a week. And
yeah, our family goes, you don't do this, you don't do that. I'm sorry, I'm not you. I'm sorry, you're not me. I'm glad I'm not you. I'm glad you're not me. No, why can't we just be ourselves? Why would we gotta be like you? Please don't be like me. That don't make any sense. Just in our family, we're like, just leave us alone. You go do your thing, we'll do our thing. Don't try to push us around and say, I'm going to tell you what to do here. I'm going to tell you what to do there. Leave us alone. We love our friends dearly, but around the house, they like to cause problems. They like to wear a little crown on top of their head and thinking their stuff don't stink. I can smell, everybody, I tell them, I can smell your stuff a mile away. Yeah. They walk around with a little peasy little crown on top of their head. So, they like walk around all proud. I can do this, I can do that. And, that type of person. People like that make my back end itch real bad. Well, but they don't care.
Yeah. And that's like I said with my family and stuff. I mean, they get to do what they want, but the moment we do the exact same thing, it's like, oh my gosh, a crime's just been committed because we did something that they've been doing.
That's how I did one site Facebook. When I first got there, you ever heard of the game called Follow the Leader? I was kind of doing just how to kind of follow the leader. I see people posting this, posting that. I'm not going to get into what kind of pictures they were, but they were posting this, posting that.
You can probably figure out that.
Yeah. And see, what I don't understand is, like I said, I was kind of a follower when I got to Facebook. Like I said, they're posting things and stuff like this, stuff like that. I was like, well, man, if they could do it, I could do it. Nope, not me. Facebook put me in a timeout, so to speak, because I was posting the same stuff they were, and they were getting away with it. I can't.
And see on the things that he was sharing. I mean, like he said, one person would post it, the original poster. all you're doing is sharing it. Why are you getting in trouble? It should go back to the one that originally put the item on the site to be getting in trouble. Not one who shares it.
I'm not gonna get into it, but let's just say they're like graphic pics, and how come they didn't get in trouble? But when I post, I got in trouble. They're getting away with it by posting graphic pics. When I did it, I got to a timeout. See, I left Facebook many years ago. I left a big, long say-so about how I felt about the site. And, after I left too because of that fact. She posted something simple like ingredients here.
I posted a cake, or I shared a cake recipe.
Whatever.
And my step-grandmother at the time, and I think she was wanting to, save it or something, but she, instead of, replying to it or whatever, she hit report, and I got banned for 30 days over a cake recipe. And trying to get my account back up and running after that 30-day ban, they brought up several of the pictures I had on Facebook, and they said, select everything that contains pornography or nudity. The only pictures I had were of the Blue Angels flight team, teddy bears, animals. I mean, nothing in the adult nature. So it's well, what do I do? You're not giving me my account back unless I show you these adult pictures. And it's well, I'm out. I just closed my account and said, screw it. It's if you're not going to let me back unless I choose those types of pictures to show you. I mean, because they actually said, select all the pictures that contain pornography or nudity. I didn't have any, so I couldn't select any. And because I couldn't select any, they wouldn't let me have my account back. And it's that's not fair. I didn't do anything wrong. It was a freaking cake recipe. So, yeah, we left Facebook a long time ago. So.
Yeah, I still don't get to this day. I mean, I wasn't doing nothing wrong. I was just being a follower. That's all I was doing. I figured if they could do it, I did, but I thought wrong. That's why, toward the end of the Facebook, I left a big paragraph. I just told them whether they could shove it or stick it.
Yeah. Well, and then I know there was one thing you shared in a private message with somebody on Facebook, and that was the picture that got in trouble. And yet the person you shared it with privately says, I never turned you in. The only way they could have found out is if you did. Duh.
Exactly.
Or somebody that had access to your account. Uh-oh. Yeah, Facebook's been doing a lot of that, I guess, lately. Putting private information out there for public use. That's against the law.
Remember I was talking about bragging earlier? The guy, I don't know if he's still there or not. Is that Chairman?
Yeah.
I remember Cameron. I don't know if you got Facebook or not, but I
used to. But no, they used to, but they don't now.
Anyway, I remember when I was there, the guy had my same first name, Mark, but his last name was Zuckerberg. And every now and then, once a blue moon, remember I was talking about bragging earlier? He'd come on there and brag, I got this much money, I got that, I got this, I got that. Big deal. Whoopee for you. I don't care. Mark Zuckerberg would say, I got this much money, I got that. Yeah. Do you think I even care? No. The only thing I care is for me and all my close friends. Yeah. And, why is Facebook as a site to be bragging on? Braggers make my back end itch. Don't brag, just be proud of it. I hate when I hear people bragging about this, brag. Stop your bragging, just be yourself. Stop bragging. Bragging really irritates me. Oh, I hate braggers. To no ends. Stop bragging, just be yourself. I got this, I got that, I'm rich. Here, stop. Just be yourself,
Some people out there, that's how they live their lives. That's all they know to do. Because that's like I said with the foodies and stuff. They brag every time. Look at how fast I can eat. Look at how well I can cheat and stuff and do this. Because like the one female, she's been accused of cheating numerous times, and people have actually caught her on camera because she'll be chewing and then she'll take her napkin, and the next thing you know, it's going like this. And it's yeah, you're putting something in your napkin. You're cheating. Or you purposely drop stuff on your lap to cheat. I mean, I hate anyone who brags and stuff about it and stuff, and then thinking they're so much better than anybody else out there and stuff. So,
who's good? Who's good for bragging? Like I said, Joe Hansen and Raina Wong.
Yeah, Raina's the one. Raina's been caught cheating. People have actually caught her in the videos cheating. She'll spit food into napkins. She'll pick her napkin up to pretend she's wiping, but you'll see her actually pinch and she'll lay it down off camera. Normally, when she just wipes her mouth, she'll lay the napkin right there in plain sight. But when she's hiding the napkins off camera, that means she's got it full of stuff that she can't finish the food. But yeah, I mean, back to like the foodies and stuff, I don't know why they think, oh, you've seen me take down a noodle challenge. Here, let's post 20 more videos of me taking down a noodle challenge. Or you've seen me eat catfish. Let me show you eating catfish again. Or you've seen me eating burgers. Let me do it again. Or a hot dog challenge or whatever. I only have a couple of things I have. It's Discord and StreamYard to count. And, of course, I have a YouTube channel. So, well, you keep it simple.
Do you have any other like social sites like Kick, WhatsApp? I mean, I know what you just said, but what if you have any more?
Probably not. I'm going to say that they're going to come back and say no. Because they just said only a couple things I have is Discord and StreamYard. And of course, YouTube.
I get Discord.
Yeah. Yeah. YouTube, StreamYard, which we're going through StreamYard right now to do our live stream.
Me and Tiny do a lot of watching TV. Every now and then you get this guy, he even advertises on our phone once in a while. I don't know what his name is, but he advertises how great StreamYard is. And from what I see, StreamYard is a good site.
WhatsApp.
Huh?
And they have WhatsApp, and that's it. Well, I'm going to let you sit back here because I got to take care of something right quick.
as you know, me and Heidi are playing musical chairs.
Sorry, we got to be on the move.
Yeah, me and Heidi are playing musical chairs at the moment. But me, I try to do, or I should say, I try to go to a lot of social sites and try to introduce myself, try to share my link here, try to share my link there, and you know, I try to get around. I try to spread the word. You know, a lot of times they say, or some people don't like it, but hey, you know, I just do what I can. I don't know where I could ask you for your WhatsApp ID because I know right here is not a good place to show it. I mean, if you do, that's up to you. I got Discord and WhatsApp. So much discussion, so much to talk about. It's like so much to talk about, but very little time. But anyway, you know, whoever is out there, please come in, share your thoughts, give us some feedback on what I've been talking about. Like I said, me and Hattie go like live once in a while, but see, everybody else, like the foodies, they almost go to every day or every other day. They say, we're at this restaurant here, we're at this restaurant there, we're eating this, we're eating that. Plus, you know, like I said, they like to do their ASMRs and look what I got here up close. It's like, you know, I can see it on the table. You don't need to shove it in our faces. I can see what you're eating. And then they sit there. I mean, no offense, but sometimes when they eat, they sound like a damn cow. Mwah, mwah. Are you eating it, or are you just, you know, as I say, eating it per se? Don't just sit there, you know, do your ASMR thing. I think that's just wrong. Don't sit there eat like a cow and
chew with your mouth closed. People.
Yeah. I don't guess it's really. I mean, it's not bad the way I want to say this, but it's like, are you eating it? Or are you just eating it? You know.
Are you eating it, or are you eating it?
Yeah. We got this fluffy Gabriel Iglesias.
We love comedy.
We love comedy. He's just like the center of our attention. We love watching Gabriel Iglesias. He's hilarious, and I think that's where I got that from. You know, I forgot what you talking about. But,
burger.
Huh?
Burger.
Oh yeah, hamburgers or something. And you know, they a lot of people they go to these like fast food restaurants. They order different kind of hamburgers here, different hamburgers there, and they're eating this or eating that. And then he finally came up with a saying, "Are you eating or are you eating it?" so to speak, you know. But you see where I'm going with that. I'm not going to say no more, but you see where I'm going with
that. That's about how I was when I had, we'd tried, what was it, Hardee's. and I had my very first roast beef sandwich. I'd never had one before, and it's like, I mean, seriously, I know I'm off camera right now because I'm busy eating something, but seriously, Mark goes, "Is it that good?" And I was like, "Yeah." I mean, it was good. I'd never had a roast beef sandwich before because I always stick with like the plain cheeseburgers or other stuff like chicken products or whatever, but the very first time I tried a roast beef sandwich from Hardee's, it's like, wow. I mean, I was just so in love with it.
But yeah, I think me and Heidi have discussed so many things because, prior to this live chat we were doing, we were sitting at the home, because we were like, we got this vacation coming up.
Yeah.
We're trying to plan ahead. It's like a parenthood type of thing. They always say, you got to plan ahead. So that's what me and Heidi did. We're laying in bed and discussing,
what can we talk about?
We're sitting there kind of wondering what talk about this, let's talk about that. And it's like going on stage, I don't know if you've ever been on stage before, but it's like this one cartoon I saw, and this frog, this one homeless guy, I think. Yeah. He just sitting on a bench, and I don't know where the frog came from, but he sees those frogs sit here, and all of a sudden the guy looks at the frog, and this frog starts singing this real beautiful music.
Hello, my darling.
Yeah, something such as this he was singing, and the guy, and the homeless guy said, "This frog
can sing.
Yeah, he's gonna make me rich and popular and all that." He just get on kind of crazy ideas and everything just going through his head.
And exposes him to other people, and the frog's just like ribbit.
Yeah, and by the time the curtain opens, the curtain opens, the frog
just a normal frog.
And the guy's like, sing. Seriously?
And as soon as the curtain closes, the frog's right back to singing.
Yeah, he's like, he's just all giddy and all. It's like, I feel like, oh, that's a fun cartoon. I always love that one. I could watch it over and over again. It's so funny this day.
Discord, then. They're watching through Discord, which is cool. Discord's awesome.
Like I was saying earlier, though, outside that cartoon now.
Speaking of Joel Hansen, we have a video.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Joel Hansen, Chairman, I don't know what your real name is, but anyway, I don't know if you watch, I don't watch any of your foodies or not. I don't know if you, what do you watch on YouTube? I don't know if you watch any of the foodies that we discussed or anything like that. But if you ever watch, like we were talking about, Joe Hansen, Ray Wong, or Molly Schuyler,
Eric the
Electric,
Randy Santel, or any of those.
Yeah, you'll see what we were talking about because they like to brag a lot. They like to say, "I've eaten this, I've eaten that," and they eat a mile a minute. And then they brag about, "Oh, it tastes so good, yum yum yum. It tastes so good." I'm like, how can you taste your food if you're shoving in your pie hole?
Exactly. You eat too fast and stuff. You aren't going to taste much. I mean, and they try to just to put it out there like I could taste this and this and this. No, you're mushing it all together. You can't taste everything. I mean, not in that short of time. And there was another foodie and stuff that we hadn't mentioned. And she does her own homemade challenges and stuff. And her name's Nella Zisser. She uses what they call a Korean 5X hot sauce. Korean type. But she'll do like 5 packets of this Korean hot sauce, which is what makes it the 5X. And she'll do like chicken or whatever, noodles or pasta of some sort. But she does this all herself. And then she'll sit there and whine afterward. "Oh, my lips are burning. My face is so red. I'm in pain. My stomach hurts." And I'll stop doing it.
I got a question.
She's probably got like, 30 or better different food challenges with this Korean hot sauce. And yet she still complains and whines like a baby.
Chairman, I got a question for you. You ever heard that phrase, "a flame to the moth," or whatever? I don't know if they still have it in stores or not. They got these like electrical bug zappers. You know how like bugs are attracted to like lights and flames and all this. Well, no, Zisser is kind of like a flame tomatoes. She won't learn. I think she likes being shocked or burned.
She just wants to get everybody's sympathy and have them send
Yeah,
her money.
she goes
So she whines like a baby.
like this. She goes, you see my lip? Every time.
And somebody actually liked my comment that I left on one of her videos and stuff, where I actually called them out and I said, you can sit there and talk smack about me all the time for posting and everything, but I have the right to say things to all these people. Stop acting like an idiot. If you're going to eat hot stuff and stuff, everything like that, and have problems, that's your doing. Nobody forced you. Nobody's holding a weapon to your head and saying, do this.
At least, I don't know if I want to say that, but somewhere in there, I guess I give her credit because she doesn't sit there really brag per se, but yet
she whines like a baby.
Yeah. Oh, look at my lip. Yeah, it's burned here. She feels like she acts like she has like these 1,000-degree burns on her lip. Nobody push her. She does. Maybe her audience is telling her to do this. You don't have to follow it. Just do something different. You don't always have to show your lip. I'm just probably gonna have blisters every time. It's like, see?
She'll hold her lips and stuff and say, I'm so blistered, I'm so red. It's like, come on. We've seen you do this hot sauce so many different times.
Nobody held a gun to your head.
Stop. Find something different to do. Well, and then some of these foodies, like, they always sit back, I like to exercise. Okay, show exercise videos. Or I like to play video games. Make video game. There's people who post video games on YouTube, showing themselves playing it and stuff, or just showing the game that's being played. But it's just the idea, if you have other talents, do it, showcase it. We've seen you eat millions of times, people. People eat every day to live.
What's the other foreigner out there?
Leah Shakiver.
Oh yeah, she's another one. I mean, she won't eat hot food. She'll eat like regular sandwiches and everything, and she'll cram food in here. She'll cram food in there, and that was so good. I'm like, what'd you eat? How could you eat something real quick and then go, oh, it's so good? How do you know what it tastes like if you're shoving in real quick? That's ridiculous, Learn to enjoy your food. For all these foodies out there, learn to enjoy your food. Quit, acting so, all that. You got nothing to prove. You got nothing to show for it. Come on. Who are you fooling? Nobody. Absolutely nobody.
All these foodies are doing it for themselves. They're not doing it because everybody else wants them to.
And then, what's funny about it, if you close off your windpipe, you're going to choke. Well, there's this one foodie out there. I don't know if he ever does anymore, and he's got a girlfriend.
Oh.
And
Brandon, the garbage disposal.
Yeah. Hi, Jilly. What's up? Welcome to live chat. Now you came in, if you could, I don't know how long you're gonna be in jail, but if you could give her a shout out when I don't know if you ever do a live chat or not.
I'm dead, but you're welcome to join.
How could I? So do I need to resuscitate your?
It needs CPR.
I'll resuscitate your.
If it's just a little bit, that's a good thing. It's not a lot dead.
I'll resuscitate you. Yeah, but anyway, Brandon,
the garbage disposal.
Yeah, he's got a girlfriend. He's not quite married just yet, and
we don't know if he still does it, but
what girlfriend? But anyway, yeah, he'll put hot dogs, non-cooked, raw. I don't know if they're raw or cooked, but he'll go. And I'm like, dude, you're going to choke one dog after the other. I'm like, whoa. Dude, you're going to choke. You need your throat to breathe and stuff. Yeah. Oh, wife.
That's my wife. I'm the wife. Sorry, I'm asleep now, folks. Sorry. I just had a brain. Yeah, I'm his wife. So.
Yeah, but see, I gotta, Jilly, to tell you the truth, just to change the subject a little bit, I got a lot of lady friends, girlfriends per se, and if you choose to be a girlfriend, That's
I can't
okay with
believe
me.
I just said what I did.
But
Sorry,
yeah,
folks. My brain just went.
Yeah, Julie, I got a lot of lady friends, girlfriends, and they're friends with me, and that's fine. But yeah,
Brain burp.
some, but I'm not against that. Some I don't know, maybe switch track. I guess we've been talking about food. Maybe I should talk about marriages for a little bit because we have a long thing here. I guess all marriages are different. Some wives and girlfriends are like, well, you're not allowed to see this person. You're not allowed here. You're not allowed there. If I ever catch you, just girlfriends, wives, just ramble on like this, like that. But I think like everybody is different in life. Color, size, and all this type of stuff. Big, short, tall, color. Everybody's different. Well, all that being said, our marriage is different. I figure this. I tell everybody, I guess I'm not really ashamed to say it. Our marriage is an open marriage. I could, um, I don't know how to put it. As long as your spouse knows who you're dating, it's not considered cheating.
Put it this way: I allow him to chat with women online because if I don't, there's a possibility eventually, if we do get our own place in a larger city, he could step out and have an affair. This way, at least,
see,
I know.
The only way I call it cheating, like let's say, like
if I don't know.
All right, this is a hotel, a motel. What do you call it?
It's a hotel.
So, all right, say if there's a girl next door in this hotel room, and Heidi know nothing about her at all, and I step out, that's considered cheating. Now, whoever the girl may be, say for example, she walks through the door, Heidi, this is this, and so this is Heidi. That's not cheating. She knows who that girl is, or whoever it may be. That's not cheating. But see, like I said, if I step out while she's asleep, going out having an affair with somebody, yeah, that's considered cheating, and I don't cheat.
But right now, he's never stepped out with anybody. He just talks online with people.
I think she's kind of shy in that matter because, like I said earlier, everybody is different. I'm not. Well, I'm a little shy, but she's more shy than I am. I can walk up to somebody and say, "Hi, how you doing?" Or in virtual world, I say, "Hi, how you doing? I'm Mark. Please meet you." And I like to conversate.
I'm slowly opening up to talking to other guys online, but only in like the virtual world sense. I haven't actually done anything. I entered the dating scene really, really late in life, meaning adulthood. I was already well into my adult years when I started dating. I only ever dated 2 other people prior to Mark. So, yeah, I mean, Mark's been the most serious one. We've been together for, God, now I forgot. He moved in and having trouble connecting. Please check here. Seems like we lost the internet.
We did?
Somebody did. Hang on.
Hey, everybody.
And you have to use Wi-Fi. Let's see. Says we're connected, but it's not letting us send anything through. Yeah, we're logged in.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, it wasn't letting us. Is anybody still seeing us? Okay. Well, over here and stuff in the chat, it said having trouble connecting. It must have reconnected or something. But that's what happens when you're on Wi-Fi in hotels. But yeah, I mean, I'm starting to where I am talking to other people, but it's just going to take a while because, like I said, with our living situation, neither one of us can really do anything in reality. So right now, everything's virtual and online. But I mean, if we ever do get our own place, which we're hoping to someday soon, but I mean, maybe we can because we want to host parties at our house whenever we do get our own place. And that way we can make more friends and go from there. I mean, yeah, but yeah, he's right. I was shy for years. But I think, like I said earlier to other people, it's because I was bullied a lot as a child. I mean, from kindergarten on up, people bullied me. So I just like stayed mostly to myself. So I never dated until adulthood. But like I said, if we ever do get out on our own and stuff and away from my family, then we'll go from there. See what happens.
Well, Jill, if I may say, I'm actually looking for a job. We're both looking for a job because the town we live in is very small, and frankly,
there's nothing where we live.
No.
He's on disability, and again, previously in this live stream, I did bring up I am working on a book. I'm not giving any details about what it's about, but as soon as I finish writing it and save the money to get it published, then that'll be out there. I do work on crafts occasionally and stuff, but right now neither one of us works because, like I said, with him being on disability, he would only be allowed 20 hours a week, and that's if just he would work. But if I would work too, that would cut it down to 10 hours a week for each of us. So we get by. I mean, it's tough, but we do manage every month. So that's why we're really wanting to get out there so that we can go look for jobs. And another thing that makes it difficult with finding work right now is because neither one of us drives.
Chairman, sometimes we get scam phone calls too.
Oh, heck. I get that all the time, even on my cell phone. I don't know how many numbers I've got blocked now. Sorry, got it.
Sorry, buddy.
Hello.
Speaking of which, she's got a call.
Okay. Well,
hang 1 minute, everybody.
Okay. All right. Well, I will come out and meet you then. Mom's home. Close it. But, yeah. Well, I will be out in just a little bit. All right. Bye. Sorry, but we're gonna have to cut the live stream because.
Well, everybody, my mother was at a craft show, and looks like she's home a little earlier than expected.
Yeah.
She was supposed to be home around a little bit after 7 per se. But like I said, I hate to get the broadcast short because at her time, she know what live chat is and everything like that. And she's just old-fashioned.
We just don't want the background talking.
But all right, Jelly Chairman, I do want to thank you for stopping in. I hope to see you next time. Peace and big hug for you, Joe. And I will be back to help get that uploaded. Okay. Hey.